welcome back to another yarn haul. This one isn't even like exclusive to one location because it was spread out over several. So this is kind of a collective one in a way. But yeah, there's a bunch of it, and technically I can't even show you all of it because a bunch of it got used up already and already has more stock coming on the way to replace it because Etsy. So anyways, yeah, yarn is not a thing that I like collect or anything. I buy it because I run a business. So anywho, I'm gonna start off with the one that I don't want to forget about, but at the same time has the craziest story, and I also don't want to give away my trade secrets with it. So I'm not going to technically say what brand it is, but it's the yarn that I use for my Nez hats. Okay, it's crazy. The demand was so high this year that for the first time in all the years I've run my Etsy shop, I accidentally 100% ran out of it and was like, oh shit. Because this is one yarn I can't just run down to Joann's and get. They only sell it on the East Coast, so I have to buy it online and wait for it to show up. So I went to the website to buy more stock, and all they had was 8 skeins. That was it. So I bought the 8 they had, and like that, in less than a week, I got more than 8 orders for these hats. I was like, oh shit, now what? Because I don't know of anywhere else that sells this stuff, and I have scoured the internet. So yeah, it got real interesting real quick, so I kept checking back and checking back and checking back. Luckily, within the next few days, they added 21 more skeins. Your girl bought all of them. They all got snagged up in orders too. Like I said, this is why I had to put Inktober on pause, because I've been digging my way out from under the orders. Don't get me wrong, I'm in no way, shape, or form complaining. I needed this badly. But, I'm still playing catch up on those orders because there were so many all at once where I'm like, okay, well, let me just update the ship by dates on these because I'm gonna need more than 2 weeks to do all of them. So anyways, yeah, I put in another order for another 20. Those are still on their way, so yeah, that was an experience. I was not expecting them to go all of a sudden that crazy fast. I mean, they're always popular. That is my bestseller, but it's also why I'm kind of protective over what I use for them, because yeah, that there's other people who make them too, but they use crappy materials, and that's why people are willing to buy from me, because they know mine are quality and mine are screen accurate. But anyway, so that was the first thing. That would have been crazy enough. But I had another item also go surprisingly really popular really quickly. And this does happen every year with this item through about late September through October, sometimes stretching into November, but it mostly chilled out by the end of October this year. The little baby pumpkin hats that are so cute. Oh my god, I sold more of those this year than I have ever sold in all the years I have made them. Thank God I had so much orange on hand, because I did end up running all the way out of that too. And at least with that one, I can substitute a couple other things. I ran through everything I had on those two. I checked Joann's locally. I checked 8 different locations locally. They were 100% out. Holy crap. Not just of my preferred brand and color, but of all orange yarn in a comparable weight. And just, yeah, so I was like, now what? So I go online, and I go to Joann's, and they only had 8 balls of it in stock. So I've got those 8 right here, but thankfully, I have the remainder of the 8. These I don't mind telling you what they are, since, I mean, this is pretty basic, and again, I am far from the only person making them. So I just use Vanna's Choice and Terracotta for those, because that way, it's not too neon of an orange, it's more of a realistic orange, and that's why people like mine, because most people go for, like, that, like, highlighter orange color, just because it's bright and it's cute, but then you try and match it with anything. Like, most people, oh, here's a good example. This color versus this color. Or, do I have another thing here? I thought I did. That's not really it. Never mind. But generally, you know, that like hot, bright orange versus this. That's why people like it, and that's why they went so crazy for them this year, but oh my god. Ran all the way out of that too, and went through hell trying to find replacements. So I've still got a few left on hand now. But yeah, wow, I'm still waiting for more to come back in stock so I can properly just restock what I have on hand, because that's not the only thing I use that color for. There's a lot of things I use that exact yarn in that exact colorway for, so I'm like, yeah, it'd be really great if they could get it back in stock, either online or in-store. I don't care which, but, you know, I'm kind of nervous that I am, like, out of it, so... Anyways, so there's that. But then, these I've not used up yet. These are for a very particular project I have in mind that I have not started making yet, but I want to get made quickly so I can get them listed, hopefully, in time for Thanksgiving, because otherwise they're probably going to sit in my shop till next Thanksgiving, because they're turkey-themed. But, all the colors for these that are in this box are for this project, so... I've got Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo in Buff. And that's going to be my main color for them. Because I'm making turkey place settings. Okay. I've got Cherry Red, which I do have a couple of these floating around, but at the same time I'm like, do I want to risk running out of those before the cat stockings start selling? So I got one that's set aside just for these. So I've got 3 in the regular size of Super Saver in Carrot. I've got 3 because with the regular size ones, if you buy them online, they make you buy them in sets of 3s. So I wasn't going out of my way to buy 3. It's just the only way to do it in this size. If you buy the big ones, you can buy just one. But they don't make all the colors in the big ones. Otherwise, I would just buy the big ones of all of them. But so I've got 3 in gold. I've got 3 in charcoal, which looks black through here almost. It almost is black, but it's not quite. And 3 in medium purple. I sworn there was one more color, but I guess not. So that's those. And again, depending how quickly I get them made, they'll either be on there in time for Thanksgiving at the last possible second, or more likely, I'll get them made, I'll get them listed, but they probably won't sell till next year. So, it is what it is. So then finally, from the Yarnspirations website, we'll have to be careful because label, okay. Alright, I just realized where the ship label was. I was like, let's be careful not to give out my home address. Okay. This took a while to get here, because apparently Yarnspirations is based in Canada, and I didn't know that, so these took way longer to show up than I thought. I ordered these around the beginning of October, and they just came. Just saying. So these are for another very specific project I have in mind. These aren't necessarily Thanksgiving exclusive, but I kind of wanted them up for fall in general, and now I'm like, these are going to be another thing that end up just sitting in my shop for a while, I have a feeling, but I don't care. The more things that are listed, you know, people buy things in the off-seasons, too. I mean, I sell those, like, St. Patrick's Day, like, leprechaun hat toilet paper covers year freaking round. I don't know why, but they do. Sorry, my bra strap fell down. But they do. And this is true of all the different seasonal things. There's always the outliers who buy them in the off-seasons. So, I mean, just because they don't necessarily get made quite in time for a holiday doesn't mean they won't sell before next year with that holiday. It's less likely when it's like the first sale, because once they sell once and you renew the listing, it's almost, I don't know if there's an algorithmic thing with Etsy or what, or if it's just social validation of seeing that it's sold in the sold items list, but after that first one sells, then they seem to carry on. Like, getting that first one to sell of anything always seems to be the problem. So, anyway. So I got cotton yarn here. I've got Lily Sugar and Cream. These are all Lily Sugar and Cream. This is the super size of warm brown. I think I got a couple of this. I have the regular size Lily Sugar and Cream and Terra Firma, which is kind of interesting. I think I have a couple of this too. Yeah, there's another one here. There might be one more of that. There's another warm brown. There's a reason for these. This is Earth Ombre, which is kind of pretty. I think I have another of that too. Yes, another Earth Ombre. Because I want to make some very cute acorn dishcloth sets, but I want them to be all multicolored and earthy. So just to change it up, you know, I've got different colorways here. I've got the cone. I wanted to get the cone of all of them, but they don't make all of them in the cone. Where's the freaking color name? Woodland Trail. Okay, I was like, gotta be a name on this somewhere. But I didn't even know they made this one in the cone. Look how pretty these colors are. Beautiful. I think I got a new favorite. I have the cone in Country Green. This one I didn't even need, or actually, I take that back. It's not Country Green, it's Sage. I could have sworn it was Country Green. The two are very similar from this brand, but this color I actually use a lot with the cotton yarns. So this one I was like, you know, I could use the cone of that. So I've got that. I have more Terra Firma. Because this was a color I didn't have at all yet, so I was like, well, I mean, I don't think they have this as a color on Joann's, so while I'm here, I may as well stock up. Because some of them are exclusive to the Yarnspirations website. I've got two in Chocolate Ombre, which I think I have like one of this left, because I used the other one on a project. So I wanted to get these both for this, but also so I have it on hand for the other thing that I use this colorway for. And finally, last thing in this haul, another cone. This one is Autumn Leaves, which could not be more appropriate and so pretty. Something about it feels very retro to me. Also makes me think of my grandma's house and the carpet she had in her living room for many years that was very, very, very retro. That was these exact colors. It was like a shag carpet. You're probably like, dear God, that sounds hideous. It was in a country ranch style home though, so I mean it kind of worked in that setting. But just in general, I could see like the looks of horror on all your faces through the screen. Trust me, I know. But it worked in her house. So seeing this colorway, I was like, oh, it made me think of my grandma. But at the same time, it would definitely work well for this particular project I've got in mind. Because I want to make as both individuals, in duo sets of like the same colorway, and then like a mix and match set with like one of each of the different color options that I've got. So I mean, you know, there's options. I like having options, but it means I'm going to be making a crap ton of these, and I needed enough yarn to be able to do the thing. So anyway, that is it for this yarn haul. Like I said, there was a bunch of it, and some of it got used up before I could even make this video while I was waiting for other things for this haul to show up. So it is what it is. It's been crazy, but this part of the year when it comes to Etsy is always freaking crazy. So I'm happy for it though. I just, you know, like I said, I needed this. It's a good thing. So I am in no way, shape, or form complaining. A lot of the profits from the Etsy went back into stocking up for more things to list on the Etsy. So it's how it goes. Anyways, that's it for this one. So as usual, if you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload. Leave comments down below. Which color did you think was the prettiest out of these? Let me know, as well as what is on your hooks or needles lately. If you're a crafter too, I'd like to know. As well as anything else you feel like leaving me. Make sure you're following my social media accounts, they're all listed down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. So anyway, guys, till next time,